welcome back to the sixth and final video of our GenCon preview of all the games coming out at GenCon 2015. My name is Tom Vasel.
I am Zee Garcia.
I'm Sam Healey.
And we're starting today with the S's. First, we're starting with a very badly named company called Squirmy Beast. And their name, the Boomtown Bandits game.
This is
you, Zee.
Awkward silence.
This is me, huh? Great. Okay, well, here's what I got. It's apparently a real-time dice rolling game. Obviously a Western theme. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of how far I got. But it sounds like Slap 45, which is a slapping Western game, also will be there from a different company, but with dice instead of, right? Oh, I don't know. I mean, Western games seem to be on the up and up right now, but
Yeah!
a lot of them are silly. Yeah, a lot of them are roll dice real quick and see who you shoot, or, flip a card and slap it faster. I get that thematic connection to Western being quick and not dying, right? But that does not an interesting game make. So this would be a pass for me.
All right. Then we come to Steve Jackson. Now, they have two games. First, they reprinted Car Wars, the card game, which was a take-that-style game. The Car Wars was their big move cars around, shoot each other. Car Wars, the card game, I don't remember if I played this with you or not.
I mean, I got to look at it at Origins.
It's essentially, I'm attacking your left, I'm attacking your right, I'm blocking my left, I'm blocking my right.
It's a game from many years ago, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's a take that game, which, again, 15 years ago was probably all you needed.
However, the Mars Attacks 10-minute takedown, I have played that one, and it's stupid fun, I think is the way to do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's silly. It is a few minutes.
It's a dice flicking game where you're trying to get your die to land on top of planets to conquer them. That's what it is.
Completely ridiculous, very silly, a nice quick 10-minute shot of fun.
Yeah. Stoneblade Entertainment will probably have more,
We're not doing this one here.
Which one did I skip?
Smirk and Dagger.
Oh, I did miss Smirk and Dagger. Sorry. Smirk and Dagger is...
Well, we've played it, you and I. That's maybe
Nevermore.
Maybe you were skipping it.
No. Nevermore is a drafting game in which you are playing sets of cards to attack other players and score victory points. It's pretty simple. It has some special cards that kind of make it a little bit more complex, I guess. But it's very interactive, I guess would be the word.
It is. It's good. I read the rules. I was unimpressed and worried, honestly, that it wouldn't be good. But I think this happened to you as well. When we played it apart, by the way. We both came back to the other person and said, this is good.
Yeah, I really liked it.
This was good.
And I think you would like it because of the drafting. And
it's an interesting game because it's like a player elimination game where people aren't eliminated. You become a raven. You continue to play.
And you can still win.
And you can still win.
Legitimately win, too.
But it's like your rules kind of change a little bit when you become a raven. And you can even attack other people even more actively. You can try to become a human again. It's neat. It's good stuff. I recommend people check it out.
Yeah.
It was high rated for me. I put it as a 2 because of the theme and the artwork was
the theme is really thin. Okay?
I understand that.
But the gameplay is not bad. It's a good drafting game. Yeah.
All right. So now we'll go back to Stoneblade Entertainment. I'm sure they'll have some Ascension promos and things there in their latest Ascension set. But there are Bad Beats, which is essentially a card game. It's like a lighter card game where you're trying to...
Have you played this already?
No, but I watched them. You're basically
I've played it already. Oh, it's like a lame coup.
Oh.
I mean, I played. I thought I was not impressed whatsoever, really. It's cool.
I really like the theme of it.
No, I haven't played it. Well, here it is. That's what it's like.
I like the theme of it, though. You're basically trying to get rid of the vegetables off your plate.
Yeah, it's cute theme. The artwork is actually really cute. I like the artwork in it. But the gameplay was very, okay, what's next?
All right. Stronghold Games has already released at Origins both Dark Moon and Lagrange, although they had like a few copies of each there.
Oh, now you can do that.
I'm sorry. Dark Moon and Lagrange.
La Granja.
Okay, anyhow. La Granja is a very, very involved Euro game with delivering goods, but it has a really cool mechanism where the cards can be used in various ways. I enjoyed it. Dark Moon, we've already done a Miami Dice on that one, so you can go watch that. Basically a shorter version of Battlestar Galactica with a different theme.
Unnecessarily.
Okay. Then Survive Space Attack is designed by the Engelsteins, where they take Survive, change the rules to it, add different things, and put it in space. I'm certainly interested in that, because I like Survive.
Yeah.
I like the Engelsteins. I like space. Seems like that's a three-way thing to victory. My only caveat was I didn't know we needed this game. If that makes sense.
I think I'm pretty much the polar opposite here from, I don't know what.
Okay, so he doesn't like the Engelsteins.
Right. I like the Engelsteins.
You said you were the opposite.
Well,
I don't like I've yet to like one game they've ever made.
Their games are very cranial, I guess would be the same, which fits with him. Because he is a very cranial person, so many of the games that he comes out with
they're like heady,
over my head. And plus, he adds in the fast dice roll, roll, or it's hurry up and do your stuff and now sit and wait while everybody else does their stuff.
For me, the only thing that excites me about this whole thing is the word space. That's it. Because Survive's an alright game, but I've kind of moved on from it.
Yeah.
And again, the Engelsteins are wonderful people, but I've yet to like one game that they've made.
All right, well, I'm still pumped about this.
I rated this a number 2 because it's Survive, and I did enjoy Survive the original game, and I do like space games. So, I want to give it a try.
I'm surprised about this next one that you rated it so lowly. Space Cadets Away Missions. I'm really pumped about this one. It's like Omega Protocol type thing where you move guys through and shoot stuff up.
This is the one that has that miniature that's like
honestly.
They didn't have like one really unique.
I may have looked this up, but I saw those 2 words.
Oh, you thought it was an expansion of Space Cadets?
Yes.
No, it's in the same universe. It's a completely designed game with miniatures, and you go through and fight stuff. It's a different designer and everything. Bonacor's using this universe. He's going to milk it dry.
I'll put it as a 2 or a 3 instead of a 5 then.
All right. Because I want you to play it with me. All right. Tasty Minstrel. I think we've played all the games that they're coming out with. Cthulhu Realms, which we did a Miami Dice thing on. Very similar to Star Realms, different theme.
Yeah.
Dungeon of Fortune, which I played, was not a big fan of. Flip City, which Zee and I both enjoyed a lot.
Good one.
It's a deck building and the cards can flip over. And then Eminent Domain Microcosm. Did you play that one?
Which I played and I did a review of, so you can go see that, but it's a thumbs up from me.
They'll also probably have 65 little tiny micro games there. Maybe not.
And
but
they have more promos than they actually make games also, so
maybe you can trade promos there, like you come in, because they put promos for all their games in their other games.
Right.
So you can okay, I got some promos for this. But last year they did have big barrels like full of their micro games.
Really?
Do you remember that? They're like $2 games and stuff. Upper Deck used to be a company that made sports cards, and I guess they still do, but they are like trying to storm into the board gaming world. They're coming out with their new Versus system, which is the second edition of it. It's the same game, but they've edited some things. Last year they published it. They had like 100 copies, and it was basically the exact same thing.
Okay.
Now they've changed some things, apparently.
Okay, I mean...
We played the original in Korea.
Yeah, but I recently played it, and I was like...
Yeah, it was middle of the road reaction to it, so...
Well, I like Versus.
Maybe they cleaned up some of the stuff that...
It sounds like I'm going to be the
like.
guy to review this one. All right, cool. I'm good
No,
with that.
I mean, it's...
No, because it's second edition, so we have to try it out, you know?
I like Versus System. I still have some of it. I'm looking forward to seeing what they did with it.
But I'm looking forward to everything. Firefly Shiny Dice.
Yep.
It's the Firefly theme with the dice. The only problem with this game that I have is I know almost nothing about it.
Right.
Upper Deck keeps saying, hey, it's Firefly, and it has dice. And I know the designer. He was Scott Morris working with Arcane Wonders, and so I know he knows games, so we'll see. Then the Legendary. I'm super pumped about Legendary Secret Wars. Come on, Secret Wars.
Well, you have it rated 3 then.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Oh, Secret Wars. I'm sorry. I was looking at Predator.
Yeah, Secret Wars.
Predator is where it's at.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm looking for Predator, man.
Well,
Secret Wars is... Yeah, that's cool. Okay. I mean, I have them both rated 1, but I think I'm more looking forward to the Predator.
Legendary Predator is going to sell out. It just is.
Yeah.
It's Predator. I think Predator's even more popular than Aliens. Maybe. But it doesn't matter. The fact that you can play them against each other, boom, it's going to sell. Like,
I just want to buy it so I can sort it. Just sorting those cards is the most fun part of all those Legendary games.
All right, only a couple more companies. USAopoly is, for some reason, reprinting Nefarious. I don't get it at all because I didn't think Nefarious was a particularly interesting game.
They have a ulterior motive there, probably. Nefarious motive.
Okay, they're also doing Risk Game of Thrones, and that will sell because it's Game of Thrones. And the game Wonky, which I thought looked interesting.
Yeah, it's like a dexterity game, right?
Wonky.
And they have a whole bunch of other games. They're reprinting a lot. They have that one with the thing around your head with the crane. They're reprinting that.
They do some interesting stuff. I gotta agree with you though. The reprints of Nefarious, I'm not sure why.
That seems really odd. I'm not sure.
It's weird.
Was there like a cry out for that game? Okay. Oh, Ryder Games is doing Hostage Negotiator, which is a cool theme.
Now, this is one I'm interested in because you can play solitaire. Actually, I think it is only a solitaire game.
Oh, then I'll change my 4 to a 5.
It's not only a solitaire game.
I thought it was.
I thought it was 1 to 2,
so.
but I might be wrong.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's definitely solitaire. Sounds interesting. Looks good. It's got that same artwork as like Flashpoint, and the Police Precincts from the same artist.
Yeah.
I want to check it out. I like solitaire games in that vein. It doesn't seem overwrought. It doesn't seem like a really big game. Could be cool. This is on my list to check out.
Then finally we come to the last name in gaming, Z-Man Games. Now, they don't have a ton of new stuff at GenCon, but they do have a pile that they released at Origins that are going to still be at GenCon. Marco Polo, the expansion for Stone Age. There were several other games. The ones that are new at GenCon are Dragon Farkle.
Say it again.
Dragon Farkle. Farkle! I'm kind of... They don't even have the rights to Farkle, do they? So what? I don't get this at all. This one is...
I don't know what this game is.
I'm assuming it's a version of Farkle.
I mean, it has cards in it now, and there's dice, so it could be, but... we don't know. We're not sure, and they're not saying anything about it so far, so...
So Farkle?
Okay. Code of 9.
So Farkle?
Wait, now see, I thought Code of 9 would be one you would be interested in.
Well, Code of 9 is Owakon.
Oh.
Right?
Akon.
Huh?
He said, oh, Akon.
Okay, thanks. Just let us say the words here.
Okay.
Okay, what?
And I was not interested in it when it first came out from the Japanese. It seemed too close to Tragedy Looper.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Owakon. Isn't it like OW? It's like just the letters.
Sure, whatever. Everybody says Owakon.
Owakon.
Yeah, I actually didn't like that one very much.
So
either.
that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried it's going to be too close to Tragedy Looper, which I really dislike. I mean,
you didn't like Tragedy Looper.
Okay.
Why?
Okay, first of all, it's nothing like Tragedy Looper.
I don't know. That's my impression.
It's a worker placement game where more areas on the board open up as time goes by.
Okay.
And you have these laws, these rule cards at the end that affect everybody. And like, for example, gold coins are worth 1 point. I know that rule. No one else does. So I'm collecting gold coins, and Sam sees me collecting gold coins. And he's like, oh, maybe I should be collecting
the game?
it. No.
Then we're done.
Okay. Apocalypse.
There was, though, an expansion coming out there to Tragedy Looper. Is that
Possibly.
not the case?
Possibly.
I thought that was coming out. We don't have it on our list, but I think that's coming out there too.
And then Apocalypse Chaos.
Which is a co-op.
I'm in.
So good. About aliens.
I'm in.
We don't know really very much else about it.
Yep.
No, but again, like I said, Z-Man usually will have a big booth there. They'll have a ton of games of their older stuff.
Right.
And they'll be maybe we'll get lucky and they'll show some people a little bit of Pandemic Legacy.
Maybe. And I was hoping for the Camel Up expansion also, but I don't think that's there.
By the way.
Super Cup,
By the way.
Wait.
Camel Cup.
I don't think it's solidifies the name, in my opinion.
Super Up?
Yeah, it's Super Up, or is it Super Cup? It's Camel Cup, baby.
All right, folks. Hey, we appreciate if you watched all 6 videos, kudos to you, because that was a lot of talking we just did.
Yeah, it is.
But don't forget, if you come to the convention, come by our booth, 3030 We will be there a lot of the time, and we'll be roaming around too. We'll have a schedule you can see when we're there and not. We have different Dice Tower promos and Dice Towers and dice and things if you want to get those. Either way, guys, I hope to see you there. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel.
I'm Zee Garcia. Thank you, guys.
And I'm Sam Healey. See you on the flip side.
Yeah!